I thought saving her life would be the end of it. But that was the moment everything went wrong. 1 minute, I was riding through the desert thinking about nothing more than water and shade. And the next, I had an Apache woman staring at me like I'd just signed my own death warrant. I dragged her out of a burning wagon, cut her free, and instead of thanking me and letting me go, she made it very clear I wasn't leaving. Was I wrong for trying to escape after I realized what I'd gotten myself into? Or would you have done the same thing? It all started in the late 1870s, when I was working as a courier between small frontier towns. It was dangerous work, but it paid better than ranch labor, and I liked being alone with my horse and my thoughts. That day, the sun was brutal. The air was dead still, and I spotted smoke rising near a narrow canyon. I should have kept riding. Every instinct told me to mind my business. But when I got closer, I saw a wagon tipped on its side, flames licking the canvas, and a woman pinned beneath a broken wheel. She wasn't screaming. She was glaring at the fire like she refused to give it the satisfaction. I jumped down, hacked at the straps, burned my hands lifting the wheel, and pulled her free just as the whole thing collapsed in sparks. She was Apache, dressed simply but with a kind of quiet strength that made me stand straighter without realizing it. She didn't say thank you. She just studied me, eyes sharp, calculating. When I asked if she was hurt, she answered in broken English that she was alive because of me. I offered water, pointed west, and said I needed to get going before anyone else showed up. That's when she stepped in front of my horse and told me, very calmly, that I couldn't leave yet. She said the land had seen what I did, and now I belonged to the moment. I laughed, nervous and confused, and tried to lead my horse around her. She whistled, and out of nowhere 3 armed riders appeared from the rocks. That laugh died in my throat. They took me to their camp, not tied up, but not free either. She told me her name, Atsa, and explained that the wagon had been attacked by bandits who thought she was an easy target. Saving her had disrupted something bigger, some plan I didn't understand. The elders needed to decide what to do with me. Days passed. I was fed, watched, questioned. No one hurt me, but no one let me leave. Atsa visited often. She spoke to me like I was a guest and a prisoner at the same time, asking about my life, my family, why I'd risk myself for a stranger. I told her the truth. I just couldn't ride past someone burning alive. Over time, the tension shifted into something heavier. I started to realize they believed I'd been guided there by fate, that my action meant more than I intended. The elders decided I would stay until the next full moon to prove my intentions. I agreed because what choice did I have? But inside, panic grew. I wasn't meant for this life. I missed the road, the freedom, the simple certainty of moving forward. Atsa seemed to sense it. One night she told me that if I left without permission, it would be seen as betrayal. If I stayed, I'd be protected. That was when I knew I had to decide. So that was the situation I was in, stuck between gratitude and captivity, honor and survival. Before I tell you what I did next, I want you to pause and comment below what you would have done in my place. Would you have stayed and trusted their rules, or risked everything to escape? I waited until just before dawn, when the camp was quiet and the guards were half asleep. I saddled my horse slowly, heart pounding so loud I was sure it would wake someone. Atsa stepped out of the shadows before I could mount. She looked hurt, not angry. She said she knew I would try to leave. That freedom was stitched into me, the same way loyalty was stitched into her people. She asked me to wait one more day. I didn't. I told her saving her life didn't mean giving up mine. I rode hard, expecting arrows in my back, but none came. I made it to the nearest town by nightfall, shaken and exhausted. Weeks passed with no sign of pursuit. Eventually I heard rumors that the bandits who'd attacked the wagon were tracked down and dealt with by Apache warriors. Part of me wondered if that was always the plan, and if I'd been safer than I thought. I never saw Atsa again, but I still think about the look in her eyes. Like she'd been disappointed but understood. Looking back, I don't regret saving her, but I do regret how I left. Maybe there was a better way. Maybe fate really did put me there and I ran from it. Or maybe I just chose the only freedom I knew. Like this video if you were on my side. Subscribe for more stories like this. and share your final thoughts on this whole mess in the comments section. I'll see you all in the next story.